everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a couple of big targets who will try to be key contributors in both the pass and run games today. It's the Bills going up against the Jets. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Buffalo Bills. Hello again, everybody. I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth with, as always, Charles Davis. Charles, a lot of times in the open, we focus on quarterbacks, running backs. What about the tight ends in this one?
Well, I think LR identified it really well because the tight ends are matchup nightmares nowadays. Who are you going to cover them with? Because really, they are pumped up wide receivers who can flat out run and use their body to create bigger plays. Cover them with a linebacker, cover them with a defensive back. Either way, they feel like they have the advantage.
Chandler Catanzaro of the Jets ready to do the honors, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Buffalo Bills coming off a 3-point victory over Tampa Bay. Their offense takes the field led by that man, Tyrod Taylor. He was up in that game around 300 yards passing. Don't normally see him there. And then 53 yards rushing as well.
And he got great support from LaShawn McCoy, 91 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. But how about the drive he orchestrated to win it for Buffalo? 75 yards. Did it in only 3 plays. Big 44-yard pass from him to Deontay Thomas. And then, of course, LaShawn McCoy tied it up with a 7-yard run, and then they went on to win the game.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second down, 9 yards to go. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the gun, it's Taylor. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Colton Schmidt, 4th-year man from UC Davis, on to punt it away. Back deep for the Jets, the AFC leader in return yards in 2015, Jeremy Curley. Fielded at the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The man under center for the New York Jets will be Josh McCown. There he is. Coming off that close loss to Miami. Now, McCown, he threw for 3 touchdowns. He did have that interception late, though, that set up the Dolphins' game-winning field goal.
And that's the tough thing with him because you see so many good things throughout a ball game. But 2 weeks in a row, late interceptions, have set up scores for the opposing team to beat the Jets. So right on the brink is Josh McCown leading his team, trying to find a way to get over the top and turn those into victories.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's 3rd and 4. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Shotgun here for McCown. And he finds Seferian-Jenkins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
That's what they were aiming for. You want to keep moving the sticks, get into a rhythm, gain confidence as you go along. And right now, mission accomplished.
They go play action here on first down. Left side complete, Seferian-Jenkins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. McCown now on first down. And complete over the middle, Seferian-Jenkins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Lorenzo Alexander's journey is one for the ages. Came out of college as a defensive tackle, defensive end. Got to the NFL. He's played outside linebacker, defensive tackle, defensive end, some fullback, and went to the Pro Bowl as a special teamer before a breakout year in 2016 with 12.5 sacks as a linebacker.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Watch left, tight end to the left, tight end left. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90!
It's McCown again. Complete outright to Kurtz. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 59 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a LaShawn McCoy touchdown run. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
McCown giving to Powell on the draw. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass.
Here we go now. 3-19.
To throw is McCown. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
McCown going to hand this one off to Powell. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
I got 15. Green 39. Green.
Here's McCown. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
McCown to throw on second down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. Third down. This is the running back, Powell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. Here's Tywan Jones on the return. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. They find some open field here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holmes. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Taylor to throw. And Matthews makes the ground. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Taylor with a give to McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Leonard Williams was one of the most fun players for me to watch in college football. And when he came out in the NFL draft, I kept telling people, here's why I think he's going to be good. Excellent movement skills, light on his feet, also has the ability to bull rush people inside, but I loved his hands. The ability to get offensive blockers' hands off of him and then get his hands on opposing ball carriers.
They'll go again to McCoy. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll set up the screen here to Tolbert. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And some space here. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Meanwhile, we will not get another play as time will run out on this first quarter. 7-3 the score, and we will return to MetLife Stadium after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a first down. So they're operating in the red zone. Now McCoy. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try again with McCoy. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On third and goal, Taylor. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They start the drive with a give to Powell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands. But he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's McCown. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Shaq Lawson in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, it was second and long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Let's go. Blue 90.
From the gun, it's McCown. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On is the second-year man from Sam Houston State, Lachlan Edwards, to punt it away. Back deep for the Bills, Brandon Tate. This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
On first down, it's Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Brand 38.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Curley. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Bilal Powell and his offensive mates retaking the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. On 1st and 10, here's McCown. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
McCown throwing on second. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jeremy Curley, the intended receiver, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Faking the give to Powell. Now McCown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jermaine Kearse, 74 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield. And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving. Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right? In that case, he left me a long time ago. Come on now. Trust me. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend. I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving. Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Now Taylor on first down. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold. On second down, Taylor got his man complete over the middle. That's Holmes. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there. I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen. Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now it's Curley. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out come the Jets. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They begin with a carry for Powell. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Shotgun here for McCown. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Working from the gun. McCown found his target. It's Anderson. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Play action. Now McCown. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On first down, McCown. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
So 2nd and 10 here. To throw, it's McCown. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. It's McCown again. Over the middle, complete. It's Hansen. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. pickup of 28 yards. Powell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved.
False start, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. McCown looking to throw. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now McCown. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Seferian-Jenkins there to make the grab. And the Jets have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And here come the Bills. go play action here on first down. And this one is incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
I want to take a glance back to last week real quick. We got a second. That Raiders-Chiefs game. How about that ending? 4 last plays. That was an instant classic.
We can laugh about it. Kansas City is not going to. But when I went back and reviewed all of those plays, I found all the penalties that were called. That was an ending unlike any ending I've ever seen, and especially in a classic rivalry game with Kansas City and Oakland. Boy, what a way to finish for Oakland, a game they absolutely had to have to keep their season going.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. Up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Looking downfield for Jones. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Gets around him, and now running right through him. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And out will come the offense as they take over. Luke McCown and the offense heading out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
McCown now on first down. Dumps off to Powell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
McCown to throw on 2nd down. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Throwing on first is McCown. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Again, it's McCown. Curley's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
McCown now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. McCown finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Jets are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Bills won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Jets on 2nd and 7. Kearse has got the catch, but fumbles here. Following the forced fumble, McCoy is going to show off his strength, and he'll go in for 59 yards out as they put the first points on the board. About halfway through the second, Kearse is wide open down the field, and he caps off the two-play drive with a score. Score now tied at 10. Midway through the second quarter, McCown's got the completion here, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to the 13-yard line. Continuing on the drive, McCown's on target here, and it leads to a touchdown. Jets up by a touchdown. That'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get back up to New York as we turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So out now come the Jets. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. Complete outright to Kurz. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jermaine Kurz, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Point after now from Catanzaro. And the lead is up to 14. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First and 10, it's Taylor. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
This give is to McCoy. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down, 8. From the gun, it's Taylor. Over the middle and caught by the tight end, Clay. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Bills on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Taylor now to throw on third down. Then he hits his man, Matthews. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Taylor to Matthews for the Buffalo first.
And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
Fresh set of downs here. Now Taylor to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. They go play action now. Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a second down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still third down.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Taylor now operating from the gun. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And Hauschka's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, here's McCown. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Faking the give to Powell, now McCown. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Shotgun here for McCown. He's going to float this one deep right. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st down, McCown. That one complete to Anderson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And a play fake. McCown. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jerry Hughes in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Jets on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
All right, here we go. Boom,
Working from the gun. McCown. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that will get the lead up to 14. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt, maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright, but he got it to go.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out come the Bills. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Another carry tonight for McCoy. He's been the workhorse. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, here's Taylor. And Thomas has it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Taylor from the gun, he'll throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here's Taylor to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Tolbert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. McCoy. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Taylor. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Down in this one, they needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills are forced to settle for 3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They start this with a run for Powell. Oh, he sheds himself free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Bilal Powell, 71 yards. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. The Bills getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Now Taylor on first down. Left side caught by Matthews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Over the middle, it's Holmes. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second down now after the pass completion. From the gun, Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, it's Taylor. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Taylor. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. To throw is Taylor. Going to throw again. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4, so the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. The Bills on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Again, it's Taylor. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 2nd down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jordan Matthews from 21 yards away. And the Bills get a bit closer. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ramon Humber in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 3rd and long, it's McCown. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. 1-9.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
Here we go. 38.
Here's Taylor throwing again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 1-9.
Now Taylor to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McCoy. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense.
So that one will be accepted.
Still second down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw again is Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here, it's third down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Now it's Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Taylor to his big tight end Clay for the Buffalo first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now Taylor operating from the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
Let's go. 1, 9.
Taylor will throw again. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still first down.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Again, it's McCoy. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So out comes the field goal team once more. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So you knew one way or another that you needed 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll need to get the ball back.
So, Brandon, the question is, how do you accomplish that? You can onside kick it, but remember, since you've got all 3 timeouts, you can still kick it deep and try to play defense.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Bilal Powell and his offensive mates retaking the field. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync because early in a game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run with Powell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They go again with Powell. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. The Jets on 3rd down. Well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a 1st down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.